Hello, I'm Bill Bullard with RCAF USA, the voice of the independent cattle producer in the United States of America. Well, at the end of last week, imports of fresh beef were already 12% above the volume imported during the same period last year. And this year, we've seen big increases in imports from Costa Rica, Honduras, New Zealand, Ireland, Mexico, Nicaragua, and Uruguay. And live cattle imports are also up this year compared to last. But none of those imports adversely affect your cattle prices, right? Well, if that's true, then explain why feeder calf prices are falling. They were $4 to $8 a hundredweight lower last week than the week before, even though consumers continue paying near record prices for beef. And be assured, you're paying for the promotion, marketing, and advertising that helps increase imports of cattle and beef into your domestic market. And you're doing that through the 35-year-old mandatory Beef Checkoff program that requires you to pave the way for more imports, while denying you the opportunity to promote, market, and advertise your own beef. And that's beef that's exclusively born, raised, and harvested right here in the United States. Now, if this is a concern to you in any way, you now have an opportunity to let your voice be heard. A group of individual ranchers and several organizations, including RCAF USA, are circulating a petition calling for a beef checkoff referendum. The word referendum is just a fancy word for vote. So this means the question of whether to continue the beef checkoff as it currently operates or to end it will, for the first time in over 3 decades, be voted on by the cattle farmers and ranchers who have actually paid into it for all these years. Now, to ensure your right to vote on the beef checkoff, we need 89,000 checkoff paying U.S. cattle producers to sign the petition calling for the referendum. Husbands and wives who jointly own cattle can both sign, and so can minors who sell cattle, provided a parent or guardian co-signs the petition with them. And there's 2 ways to sign the petition. You can do it online at www.checkoffvote.com, or you can obtain a hard copy of the petition by clicking at the very bottom of the same online petition. You can also access the petition at our website, which is www.r-calfusa.com. Now, the hard copy petition has room for 6 cattle producers to sign. So when you get your petition, please ask your cattle-owning family members and neighbors to also sign before you send it in to the address listed on the bottom of the petition. Now, getting 89,000 cattle producers to sign the petition calling for a beef checkoff vote may sound like a daunting task, but not if we organize. And that's what we're doing. We now have about 55 cattle producers participating in the core petition campaign group. These producers are from all across America, and they've been meeting weekly to build a network of additional volunteers in their own states and communities to help them carry the petition. So we'll soon have a network of thousands of volunteers reaching all across America to help carry this important petition. Now, the core group has just kicked off a new campaign called Sign 30 and 30, Recheck the Checkoff. This campaign urges every cattle producer to gather 30 cattle producer signatures on the petition in 30 days. Now, doing the math, if 3,000 cattle producers carry the petition and each gets 30 petition signers in 30 days, we'll quickly meet our goal of 89,000 petition signers. So we need every cattle producer watching today to help carry the petition. And one of the most frequently asked questions is, what should you say to another cattle producer to encourage them to sign the petition? And the response from volunteers who've already gathered hundreds of signatures is this: simply say you are carrying a petition to allow cattle producers to vote on the beef checkoff, and ask if they would like to sign it. And that's all it takes, because cattle producers understand the value of voting. And whether they agree with the way the beef checkoff program is being run or not, most of them will support their fellow cattle producers' right to have their voice heard. And if you'd like to dig into this a little deeper, please go to the Checkoff Petition information page at our website and click on Issues and then on Checkoff. And there you'll find materials such as a petition promotion poster, advertisements, a list of reasons all producers should sign the petition, and the petition itself. This information will soon be available at www.checkoffvote.com. So let's join together so every American cattle producer is afforded the opportunity to vote. And this is, of course, the American way. With that, thank you for your time. Have a productive week, and goodbye.